Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. As you can see, Kisumu is fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga must quit Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance now. Yesterday, Raila Odinga attended Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance meeting at Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka Center in Nairobi. And after that meeting, this is what Raila Odinga posted. Let me just get it. This is what Raila Odinga posted on his official Facebook page and also, of course, also on Twitter. This is what Raila Odinga posted. This is what Raila Odinga. We met today in pursuit of the national conversation agenda. In the meeting, there was James Orengo, there was Peter Munya, there was Gideon Moi, there was Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, there was Raila Odinga himself, there was Jeremiah Kioni, and some other guys. I think they were just there to take photos. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka also made a post after that meeting. Let me just get you what Kalonzo Musyoka posted, which is contradicting what Raila Odinga posted over the same meeting. Kalonzo Musyoka posted this. 3 words. No national conversation. Which means Raila Odinga's stay in Azimio is no longer tenable. So in this video, I want to explain to you guys why Raila Odinga must quit Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance now. Because if he will not do that, Raila Odinga will be humiliated, will be embarrassed by Kalonzo Musyoka and other Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance principles. But before you do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm a bit slow of late. This past week has been a very difficult week. I'm dealing with a personal situation. Tomorrow I'll also be away, but I'll try to post something. I'm actually doing this video this late because, of course, I was also out of town, came late yesterday, the same. But hopefully there are a lot of things to be done. And one of the videos that I really want to do is to explain to you guys why Cleophas Malala's stay in UDA party is also no longer tenable. He's going to be kicked out because he has already served the purpose for which he was appointed. But for now, I want to explain to you guys why Raila Odinga must quit Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance. Are you ready? The first reason why I believe Raila Odinga should quit Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance is that Azimio is no longer serving Raila Odinga's political interest. I have always explained to you guys on this platform on many occasions that politics has only 2 constants. The first constant in politics is interest. And that's why I've always told you that as long as the interests of politicians can always converge, they will always work together. Raila Odinga's interest and those of Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance are no longer converging. And that can explain why Martha Karua has already left. And that can also explain why Peter Munya has also expressed his interest of quitting. And that also explains why Kalonzo Musyoka is contradicting Raila Amolo Odinga when in ideal situation, Kalonzo Musyoka should be trying so hard to align his politics with Raila Amolo Odinga's, which means their interests are no longer converging. The other interest in politics I've always explained to you guys is betrayal. Whichever way you look at it, either Raila Odinga has betrayed Kalonzo Musyoka or Kalonzo Musyoka has betrayed Raila Amolo Odinga. And where is Raila Odinga's interest being served? Raila Odinga's interest is being served in Kenya Kwanza government. Because Kenya Kwanza have told Raila Odinga that you want to become the chair of the African Union Commission. Well, we are the government. For you to run, we must submit your name. So they submitted Raila Odinga's name last week. Then the next stage is, what are you offering us? Of course, now they agree. Let us work together. So Raila Odinga's interest, as we speak today, is currently being served in Kenya Kwanza. And that's why Raila Odinga is getting a lot of beatings from agencies, because he's being perceived to be working with Kenya Kwanza and William Ruto. So that's number one. Number two is the 2027 political matrix. They have actually changed. And I'm looking at a situation where ODM as a political party would want to sponsor a candidate. And if they would not want to sponsor a candidate, they would want to align themselves with William Ruto. And William Ruto is actually doing everything within his powers to win the support of Raila Odinga. In 2027, if Raila Odinga will be alive, there are those who believe he will still run. Still on the 2027 political matrix. And if Raila Odinga were to run, do you think Kalonzo Musyoka would step down? He can't. Kalonzo Musyoka cannot step down. Because for Kalonzo Musyoka, he must also be on the ballot in 2027 to salvage his political future in Ukambani region. So we have Raila Odinga here, we have Kalonzo Musyoka here. Raila Odinga is going to AU, then maybe he can decide to resign and contest. He cannot allow Kalonzo. Alternatively, he will stay in Africa Union Commission and then fail to come back to Kenya to contest. In that case, he will decide with William Ruto. So because of those political developments, the AU, the 2027, Raila Odinga should quit Azimio, because another political formation is definitely going to emerge. Number three is what I call ODM visibility, especially post Raila Odinga. Can Raila Odinga sustain the ODM party beyond 2027? Can ODM party outlive its detractors? That is the question. Of course, for Raila Odinga to survive politically speaking, ODM party must be strong. He must prove. Because assuming Raila Odinga were to support Kalonzo or Ruto, do you think Raila Odinga can join a Wiper party? No, it will have to be a coalition. So which means between now and 2027, what Raila Odinga needs to do is to focus on building ODM party, rebranding ODM party, so that ODM party will be in a position to enter into any coalition, especially post-election. Because once ODM party is revamped, they can win seats, they have the numbers. So if Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot, because maybe it's in AU, maybe the members are not ready to sponsor a candidate, they'll have the numbers which they can then use post 2027. And I'm also looking at Uhuru Kenyatta's factor as my number fourth reason. You know, Uhuru Kenyatta really campaigned for Raila Odinga. That one I don't deny. And in fact, Uhuru Kenyatta made resources available to Raila Odinga. But he failed to deliver the presidency to Raila Odinga. Because at the end of the day, in politics, there are no number to this. Only you are either number one or you are defeated. So whether you are 100 people, the win is always one. Uhuru Kenyatta today is out to revenge on William Ruto. But Raila Odinga also believes that there is no way. I've talked to so many people. There's a strong feeling that as much as Uhuru Kenyatta might be honest, there is an oath which the Kikuyus took, and therefore will make it very difficult for them to support Raila Odinga. And Uhuru Kenyatta is well aware, because he did everything for Raila Odinga in the last election. So which means Uhuru Kenyatta is also keen on maybe supporting Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. then ask Raila Odinga to step down. Do you think Raila Odinga will be willing to forgo AU in the name of supporting Kalonzo? He would rather take the AU and not support Kalonzo. That's politics. And of course, the other reason is politics of betrayal. It's the order of the day. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka betrayed Raila Odinga in 2007. Someone was telling me like, Lee, kwani you don't know, maybe Raila Odinga is revenging for 2007. Kalonzo Musyoka also feels betrayed. So which means between these guys, there is anger. There's a sense of betrayal. So Kalonzo Musyoka will do everything possible to embarrass Raila Odinga. That's why Raila Odinga made that post, he made this. The other time you saw how he set up Raila Odinga during the signing of the IBC bill. And Raila Odinga is watching. And lastly, there is also the Martha Karua exit. Martha Karua, who was Raila Odinga's running mate in the last election, has already quit ODM party. Azimio. Now tell me why, or explain to me how and why Kalonzo Musyoka is a co-principal, I agree, is in the same level with Raila Odinga. Gideon Moi, of course, another principal, maybe in the same level with Raila Odinga, but now in the presence of Jeremiah Kioni. Who was the other guy? Lecturing Raila Odinga for 3 good hours. Yeah? Does it make sense to you? It doesn't make sense. So which means these guys have started showing disrespect to Raila Odinga. And there's nothing Raila Odinga can do now. So the only option for Raila Odinga is to follow Karua. Karua was my running mate. She has already quit. I was the presidential candidate. I'm also quitting. Then Azimio is going to die a natural death. So that in 2027, if Kalonzo Musyoka would want the support of Raila Odinga, he will have to renegotiate again. Because for me, Azimio is no longer serving the purpose of which it was intended for. And by the way, for me, I've always told you, and I'm praying for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. But I think there is something he's really missing. I don't know the thinking about his team, but if I were to get chance to talk with the team, I'd tell them to operate certain things differently. Because Kalonzo Musyoka seemingly is so keen on winning legacy support. That support is not there. You can only have support when you are negotiating. If you go to South Africa, Malema is the leader. So, a face must be there. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny, baby.